You are listening to the Kentucky X-Files Season 3 with your hosts Dennis Mays, Tyler Stewart, and Josh Gibbs. Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can also visit us at www.kyxfiles.com. And now, on to our show.
Beep, boop, beep.
Welcome back, guys, to your Kentucky X-Files.
I thought the noise gate was working. I thought he was legit, like just giving it all he got. And then,
I can do that.
Then we just get a little. Oh, well, we were hearkening back to Turtle Fucks a Shoe.
Yeah, turtle fucks you. Oh man. You know what would be delicious today, guys? Is some cake.
Before we get into the cake,
Yeah.
it's ironic that you bring up cake.
Yeah.
Because we have something going on today that is super fucking important that I have to put up.
What we got?
All right, hold on 1 second.
Oh shit. Elvira's birthday.
The Mistress of the Dark is 72 today.
Wow.
Right?
Is she like? Do we have a picture like of her at 72?
Yeah, I can find one right now.
I'm just saying, like, I'd like, you know what I mean? Elvira, yeah, it's her birthday. Holy shit! 72 years of making people happy.
Let's see, y'all. In garb or out of garb?
I don't know if we're that kind of. I don't know if we're that kind of show. Are we? I mean,
that's not what I meant, but okay. Let's see here. Yeah, we should probably do that, huh?
Yeah.
I feel completely unprepared because I didn't have this.
We're an unprepared show.
that's true. That's damn true.
So,
Yeah.
Hey, damn.
this is a recent set of pictures of her.
Yeah.
And ta-da.
72? There's no fucking way.
Yep.
No fucking way, man.
Right?
She's like maybe in her 30s tops.
Crazy, isn't it?
I'm starting to think that she actually is a fucking Mistress of the Dark.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like there's some vampirous stuff going on there. She don't look 72. I'm sorry.
Right.
I don't accept that.
It's
Okay.
incredible.
Well, like, I guess. Okay. Never mind. I wanted to get into that, but if we're going to get into something else, we'll get into it later. We'll talk about that later.
What the fuck did that sentence even say?
And what was that?
I was going to say something, but I was like, but we were going to get into the whole like alien thing.
Well, Denny was talking about cake, so I figured birthday cake was what he was meaning.
I think we're having like multiple conversations at once.
Yeah, we're definitely having
You
three.
guys made the joke about the cake thing for the alien.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm done.
That was Tyler losing patience with us.
I'm thoroughly confused.
Yeah. I think what was happening is that you showed a attractive elderly woman. And I don't want to make any
You're pointing the wrong way. There you go.
Things about people who like elderly women a lot, but I mean there's, somebody on the show likes the elderly cake. Yep.
It's always backwards and it's driving me nuts. Am I pointing to you or him?
On mine, you're pointing at him.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, fun times this week in the old weird news. Mexico had a big old shindig about some alien bodies that they found, and I don't know. I don't know how I feel about those.
Yeah,
It's interesting. Yeah,
it's uh, it's ridiculous.
they look so bad.
Oh, it's so bad.
I mean, I have to say, even Todd Standing's Bigfoots look, reasonable to an extent, but this looks like a clay sculpture,
Yeah, it's pretty fucking bad.
And I did read somebody had said that they're convinced that the bodies are actually made of like fabric and animal bones being held together with glue and whatnot. And yeah, so they had a big old thing about these. I don't know.
I have some concerns with the positioning. It just looks so fucking played, like it's meant to be, like there was somebody tried to make it.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find something here and I'll throw it in here.
Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't look believable to me.
No.
But what kind of rib cage is that?
Right? Yeah, the rib cage is a bit absurd. Let's see here. Yeah, this is a good one.
I don't know. This is the only bad part is now that the oversight committees happen, the disclosures happen, everything is, we have to take all this with a grain of salt because
Even Graves is in that?
yeah. But see, I don't know if the clip here would just kind of clipped him in, like as a reference to the oversight committee. You know what I mean? I really feel like he would have been really careful about like, yeah, I'm not gonna go and mess with that. I mean, that dude's already put himself out there like big time.
Okay. So I'm looking at a lot of stuff here.
Yeah.
And let's see if I can get these all up. I wonder if we're going to get demonetized for me showing this stuff. But all right. May I throw an overlay up? Can you bring it to the point where it shows the full body, Denny?
Yeah. Like that?
Right there. That's perfect. All right. Let's look at the positioning.
Right.
And let's think about the story that was told. What was it that they said? They said that they found them around the Nazca lines.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So these are obviously corpses that are supposedly like naturally mummified by the desert, right? Because they're a couple thousand years old is what they're saying.
Yeah.
Look at the positioning of the hands, the arms, the legs, and the face.
Yeah.
All right. Now let's look at this one. Let's look at this one. And let's look at this one.
Right. Okay. That one looks like he was in the middle of aerobics.
Yeah.
He was just exercising. That looks like it was set up that way. And so does that one.
Okay, so all three of these were found this way.
Yeah.
This is how they were found in nature, right?
Yeah.
This guy's mummified. He was in the ice.
Oh, yeah.
When the ice started melting, they found him. She was found in a cave.
Wow.
And this one here, I'm not sure where they found this one. But my point being is that the hands are never just straight.
Yeah.
They've presented these mummies of aliens like they were buried, like it was a ritualistic thing, sort of like we do our own dead, you know?
Yeah.
Don't you think that could have happened? Like they met people and they were just buried,
Or somebody
they
found
died.
them and
Yeah,
made them that way or something. I don't know.
The timeline for that to happen, you got to think these were found already as corpses, right? Mm-hmm. So you've got what, 6 hours before rigor mortis sets in?
I don't know though.
But we're going off of the fact that these are like we're going off of what happens to us. What happens to them? Like their anatomy would it be different? Do they even really decompose?
I mean, you think if they're organic, they have to, right? I mean,
okay, so rigor mortis sets in after 2 hours.
Rick and Morty set in?
Yep.
Okay.
But my thing is that if they found them in the desert already dead, were they already dead like a long time? Or was it like a week old? Because there's nothing else stating that these little guys existed. Like it's not the story of like this culture had these little people hanging out with them. It's somebody found these.
Yeah.
I am impressed with the craftsmanship of the boxes they got them in, though. That's pretty good joinery.
And I think they have like is that a temperature gauge and like, or is that just time, date, and?
It's probably a little bit of everything. It's probably a humidistat, temperature, time, date. I've seen things like that on walls before, like in factories and shit where they have to keep track of everything very specifically.
The fuck is that?
That's Fish Boy.
Fiji mermaids.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So the reason I brought them up was because these were crafted. You know what I mean?
And look better.
Yeah. Or maybe that's it. Maybe that's the giveaway. They don't look good. Maybe aliens, when they mummify, don't look good. Maybe they look like cake. I'm just saying, I don't know. I really want to give the benefit of the doubt on this.
Right.
But
I just want to know, like, okay, why are they so tiny?
That's the other thing is these came from Peru, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a whole bunch of pictures of Peru's other aliens. It's like, how do you just get all these different aliens in one place?
Right.
Was back like was that like the place to fucking be if you were an alien?
It was hopping.
Yeah. Right.
It's like, because these little ones, they don't look like they're anything near the size of these other, you know.
No, and the structure of it looks more human.
Yeah.
You know, that's a little guy. Isn't it?
That looks like a little fella.
Little baby. Little guy.
But I mean, even the skull looks different.
Yeah.
Because these things that we're looking at, they look like E.T.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
It
a good
does.
point.
The way, the shape of the face, but it's a lot smaller. But yeah, it literally looks like they use a Pringle can for the face.
I was thinking that too, like maybe an old
Like
the
soup
small
can?
like the small Folgers coffee can or a soup can or something.
Yeah.
This does have like it screams what's the word I'm looking for here? What the shit is that stuff where you make like flour and water together and you take little pieces of paper?
Paper mache.
Paper mache, yeah.
I just want to disclose this. This is actually my 3rd grade arts and crafts project. I lost it a long time ago. I don't know how it got there. Oh, here we go.
Paper mache alien kit.
That's fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that meme existed.
It's pretty new.
That's pretty good.
Okay. The only thing that's getting me is, like I said before, that's actually that's different. I don't think that's Photoshop. Somebody actually made a cake,
Yeah, I know.
like to resemble it. I thought it was funny, but all the jokes aside, there is a bunch of people, a bunch of people saying that this is real.
Yeah.
There was a guy in a lab coat. So you know that he might have done some tests. He had to do some tests because he has a lab coat.
Yeah. I feel like there should be you should have to sign those out from like government buildings to get a lab coat.
I don't know.
Have to show credentials.
I was going to say, because I've seen videos of people in lab coats and they weren't very scientific at all.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just.
I'm concerned about what all the extra powder shit is that's in this like little silk pocket that it's sitting in. Like, why did they deem that necessary? Like, they didn't sweep it off before they put it in.
Are you sure it's a powder, or it's like embedded into like some kind of like rock or?
Well, I'm looking at it going up the side of the silk.
Oh yeah, I see some of it. Well, I would say some of it would probably chip off of it, but yeah, but they have it at an angle. Wouldn't you think it would start to slide down?
Yeah,
but it looks like there's okay, I'm getting a little dirty here. Right around his crotchal area, he's like indented into whatever this substance, rock or debris.
Well, what it feels like to me is that they didn't do a very good job and they didn't go all the way around him when they made him. So they're just like, well, let's just put him in a pile of dirt.
Yeah, they didn't finish it. I get you.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the actual video. This is long as hell, so I know we're not going to want to watch this whole thing. But
y cito textualmente, a cualquier ser no humano, inteligente y sensible, forma de vida.
For those of you listening, I'll be translating.
Pueda ser responsable de
I think I left my microwave on.
He's translating it down at the bottom.
My head.
You're good.
Oh, okay, yeah. My Spanish is not great, so.
No identificado de acuerdo con la ley de desclasificación controlada que será firmada por el presidente.
We will not go quietly into the night.
A partir del inicio de 2024, y cito textualmente, significa cualquier objeto que opera o se considera capaz de operar en el espacio exterior, la atmósfera, la superficie oceánica o submarina. En la ley se establece la creación de comités.
I'm sorry, but a whole hearing based on these little mummies or whatever the hell they are, right? Is that feasible though? I mean, is it feasible?
What we need to clarify also is that it's not the Mexican government presenting.
Yeah.
The Mexican government was presented to. So somebody really believes that this shit's real.
Oh, that's that guy.
It is a guy.
That professor dude.
inusual y de velocidad inusual.
I can't
Y en
remember his name now.
junio del 23 vemos que hay que tres
Yeah.
llamaradas que emergieron de la bola como resultado del ingreso a la atmósfera.
We'll see the big reveal here. Skipping a bit.
Y que él sabía dónde estaban, que se lo dijo a los congresistas. Hasta el momento el Pentágono no ha aceptado liberar
So far, the Pentagon has not
esta
accepted these.
información y permitir a los congresistas ser testigos de estos restos biológicos. Aquí
Witness these biological remains
vamos
here
a
today.
presentar
We are going to present
dos seres
two beings
que fueron
that were
recuperados
recovered
en Perú en una mina de diatomea. Son cuerpos
in a
despejados,
diatom mine.
encontrados entre las ciudades de Palpa y de Nazca en 2017, que han sido investigados profundamente tanto por investigadores, periodistas como
Okay,
científicos
hold on, pause for a second.
que hoy aquí
Yeah.
So this falls back to what I was saying a second ago. They were found in a diatom mine, and they have been fully investigated since 2017. Somebody has been looking at these corpses since 2017. They've been handled several times, and yet there's still dirt in the new boxes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Feels fishy. Go for it though.
I got another picture I just found real quick to show you guys. Let me show you this. Here's like a much better shot of one of them. If did it fucking save it? Where the hell did it go? Okay, I'll hit it and I'll keep looking. Wrong one.
aquí van a dar a conocer algunas de sus extraordinarias conclusiones. Quiero llamar en primer lugar al investigador Joyce Mantilla, que ha investigado este tema desde el primer momento. ¿Ya se descubrieron? Vamos a descubrir en este momento esos cuerpos que, de acuerdo a los científicos que van a declararlo aquí, son seres no humanos, que no son parte de nuestra evolución terrestre y que después de desaparecer no hay una evolución posterior.
Huh.
De acuerdo a la Universidad Nacional Autónoma de México,
I mean,
quien realizó los análisis de carbono 14, estos seres tienen alrededor de 1000 años de antigüedad. Es decir, no
They
se
said if
trata de
14
seres
of
que
them.
yeah, apparently so. There's an overhead shot floating around too that shows that they are. Hang on, let me pause this for a second. You gotta recall, like, too, is our listeners aren't going to have any idea what is going on. Let's see here. Share screen. Check this out. I just found this.
This is definitely an episode that should be viewed on YouTube.
I got this page here, and I can't get to this, but look at that.
Huh.
Like seeing them in different angles is actually pretty wild. Look at that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you get a little bit more of a I guess perspective, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, if I can get to that picture. Oh, I can't. Okay, hang on.
The one thing I'm very iffy on, like, the skeletal structure of these things, like, because the arms, like, especially what Josh was saying about the arms, like they're straight down. There's no visible elbow. Like you don't even see like where it would bend.
Right.
So does these arms just stick straight out? They don't have like a bend in it.
Oh, that would be inconvenient as hell.
Especially the legs. They don't look like there's any like any indication of a joint. And especially another thing too is like like where you guys said something about the rib cage. Look how tiny that is. Was the organs on the outside of the like the skeleton, and they just kind of like withered away over time, and that's why it's like looks like that. But like think about if this is an organic life, it would have some kind of similarities to us, but not maybe not work the same. But you would have to think that it had like have some kind of similarities. But what would that body hold?
Right.
Like the shape and design, like the design of it doesn't look like it would hold anything like how our bodies hold organs.
I mean,
the only thing big on it is
Yeah.
its fucking head.
And its shoulders.
Yeah, like in that collarbone thing. What the
Yeah.
fuck is that? Is that its defense mechanism or something? Like
It's where you set your space helmet.
there you go.
You got to have a flat spot for the space helmet to seal up.
Huh. Interesting.
I'm curious about the toes. I want to see how many toes they have.
Yeah. Like maybe he's wearing little sneakers.
You know, because like, I mean, you think about it. Like, if you got 5 fingers, you probably have 5 toes. Right?
Right.
If you got 3 fingers, you should probably have 3 toes. It just seems like that happens a lot in nature, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm curious with them having 3 fingers if they have 3 toes.
I don't know. It's interesting though. There is overhead shots of the feet, but you can't fucking get them. I'm trying. I'm working on it right now because it does look like they have 3 toes. Let's see if I can get this picture. I can't tell because it's kind of far away, but check us out. Now, the other thing too, that I didn't really consider before is that the diatom mine is where they came from, right?
Right.
Okay, so diatomaceous earth is pretty remarkable at preserving things.
Right.
The one thing that kind of gets me a little bit that's somewhat compelling, I'll say, is the one on the right, how its head is twisted up, kind of like your examples. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of like your examples earlier.
Yeah.
Like maybe this guy on the left, maybe he just kind of maybe he was face down. You know what I mean? Maybe he was in the mud or something. But diatomaceous earth will absolutely shred, any kind of what do you call it? Like insect that might feed on the thing, you know what I mean? But the downside of diatomaceous earth is that it does like dehydrate shit like big time. I mean, it'll suck the moisture out of anything. And if this is something that's like, I can't imagine that aliens would have landed here and they were like, let's go hang out in this these where all this diatom is.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine that.
It's actually used and sold as a crawling insect killer.
Yeah, because it grinds up their exoskeletons. it gets on them. Like we use it here for the goats to treat lice, because it'll absolutely shred the lice right off of them. Just they can't move because the diatom will attach to them and cut them up.
So
it's kind of a.
I'm looking at this, and it looks like they literally poured diatomaceous